My Honda Civic project car is almost nearing completion. I spent close to 2 years doing bodywork and paint on this car, trying to make the car look as best as possible. And now that bodywork and paint is finally completed, I can start focusing on other things that, well, aren't bodywork and paint related. I decided to put more attention into the engine bay, thus I'm starting with this old HID kit. This was actually installed by the previous owner, and as you guys can see, it looks like a spaghetti of wires. It wasn't really a professional installation, and also the ballast is bad. I gotta say, I'm pretty lucky to have friends in the business, so they sent me out this car work box. These are LED headlights, and I'm gonna be cleaning up the engine bay and installing these lights. So let's get started working on the Honda Civic. I'm going to begin by removing all of the HID kit. This includes any wires, connectors, bulbs, ballast, anything that I could find that is related to this HID kit. The previous installer also used wood screws to screw in the ballast into the car's body, and so I have to remove those as well. The next thing I'm going to start to remove is this high beam switch, which was wired directly to the car's battery. Yeah. I'm going to start by removing the negative side terminal of the battery, then the positive, and then finally remove the wire that's connected to that positive. This wire was giving me a little bit of trouble to come off. It almost seemed like it was welded onto the terminal, so I ended up just yanking it off of there. The driver's side deemed to be a little bit more difficult. I had to remove the cruise control and also the power steering reservoir to gain access to the back side of that headlight. This is everything that was removed from that HID kit. And now it's time to install the LEDs, which you can see are made by Car Work Box. The LEDs are much more simple. They have the LED with a little cooling fan on the back side, and then it looks like some sort of resistor box, and of course the plug that plugs into your stock headlight harness. Now the installation for the LED headlights is pretty simple, but I did take a little bit of extra time to make sure it was coming out very clean. And taking that little bit extra time proved to be well worth it. As you guys can see, much more cleaner. It just looks like a stock harness and much more cleaner engine bay. Once both sides were done, it was time to give it a little bit of a test drive. Let's just say that. I was pretty excited to see how bright these LEDs were because, well, the HIDs that were on it were bright until they stopped working, of course. And of course, I got really excited at this point. They look super good. And well, I think it's time for some B-roll. That's going to wrap up this video. Big shout out to Car Work Box for sponsoring this video. And if you guys want your own headlights, I'll leave a link in the description where you can find these.